Um, but I think Sonic Adventure 2 out of those three is the most liked because, well, in my opinion, it's my second favorite game of all time, and obviously my favorite Sonic game of all time. And I'm not like that nostalgic for it because, yeah, I was still kind of a kid, but I was like close, if not, I think I was like 10 when I got that game. So, or whenever I played it. So it's not entirely, well, okay, it was before I was 10, but when I actually played it, but I played a demo at like Walmart or something. But somehow I can remember that. But Mario or Sonic Adventure 2 is my favorite Sonic game because I really determined. I was like, I put a lot of hours in that game and I had a lot of fun doing it. Obviously, the Chow is a big part of why it's, one of the big parts at least. But also, they improved on a lot of stuff from Sonic's gameplay in Sonic Adventure 2 compared to, Sonic Adventure 1. That's why I don't think it gets as bad of a rep as, even when it comes to the ones who don't like the Sonic Adventure games, they don't give it as bad of a rep as Sonic Adventure 1 or Sonic Heroes. But yeah, it's, basically, I think Sonic Adventure, if they just improve on some of the physics, it could be the best Sonic, 3D Sonic game. Wouldn't be probably still wouldn't be perfect, obviously, but Anyway, but I didn't actually start out with any 3D Sonic game, at least not the Sonic Adventure games at first. I started out with the Sonic Advance games, like Sonic Advance 1 and 2. Let's see. I think, yeah, I got Sonic Advance 1 and 2. I got Sonic Battle. Of course, that one's a spin-off, and it's quite different. But I started out basically with side-scrolling Sonic games. So, if any nostalgia is anything, if it's nostalgia for anything, it's for the Sonic Advance games, which are 2D side-scrollers. The 3D ones, on the other hand, I was like 10, about 10 years old when I first played a 3D Sonic game. Well, 9 or 10. Like, I was almost 10, basically. But I remember I was 10 whenever I played the Sonic Adventure games. So, it may be slight nostalgia, but it's not completeness. It's not completely that. Like, it's not nostalgic enough to, say, well, I just like them because of nostalgia. But the same thing was kind of said about Crash Bandicoot by the guy who was kind of rivaling MatPat on talking about if Crash is good or not. He was trying to say that it was just nostalgia in the video. He was trying to say it was just nostalgia is the reason why he liked Crash Bandicoot. When he said, but then the guy said he didn't play it until later on in his life. He grew up on Nintendo games, and whenever he played Crash, he loved it. So obviously, it's not just nostalgia that, gets Crash a good rep. They performed the game so well that just the way they did it was just, it worked, basically. I don't know if I can fully explain why I like these games, but it just works. They're just fun to play. I definitely like 2 and 3 better than the first one, but I still think the first one is worth playing, unlike a lot of people really say a lot nowadays. But yeah. Ah, crap. Crap, Bandicoot. Let's see. But yeah. Trying to think of what I was saying. I forgot. No, like I said, MatPat, when he was going off and sounding really dumb. Hold on. I'm back, ladies and gentlemen. It was either a political call or a, it was like a, You know, if you ever get those, it's like either a political call or something like that. Let's see. Eventually I'm gonna get through this, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, I've beaten this game, but only once. Like 100 and whatever percent, I've beaten it. But yeah, I've beaten the main story a lot, though. Like I said, though, it may be the pressure of doing record. I don't know what it is. For sure, it may be pressure, but it may not be. So I don't fully understand, you know, what the reason me running into all these deaths, you know. Maybe it's because I'm talking. Maybe it's as if I'm trying to talk to somebody, even whether or not you're actually listening. I also used to think these were toilets, just to give a little, like weird toilets that had flames in them for some reason. But yeah, golly. I'll be right back, ladies and gentlemen. Anyway, I'm back. I'm gonna fast forward it real quick, ladies and gentlemen. I cannot believe that's all I had to do. We're back, by the way, but I can't believe that's all we had to do. I was trying to, like, I was just thinking, like, maybe I'll just use this as a, you know, until the flames go by, because it may be a close call. Well, I decided to go along with the close call, and look what happened. I made it. Anyway, crap. But anyway, yeah, words. You know. Let's see here. Ah, crap. Yeah. So one thing I gotta say is, let's see. What am I gonna say? I know that, like, okay, so I do like my favorite Crash games are the ones from the like the trilogy and Crash Team Racing. Bash is a little there. Not to bash it, but it was too hard for me to really say that it's like great. But I think nostalgia also mostly plays a part in that, though, for me wanting to play that more, because I can't really see a lot of people wanting to play it, you know, unless they want to really challenge themselves and play it in the form of a party game, which is what Crash Bash is. But it's still good. I just don't think it's great. And it was the last PS1 Crash game, and it was the first Crash game to not be developed by Naughty Dog. Because the first 4 games were developed by Naughty Dog. The first one was the last PlayStation like PS1 / PlayStation exclusive Crash game. Let's see. But I mean, like, the thing is, I wouldn't mind if they changed up some of the formula for the later Crash games. They just didn't do it as well with the other releases. Like, the same can be said about Spyro, except for Spyro there was only 3 games on the PlayStation that are PlayStation exclusive. But yeah, it's a very similar story, but like Crash, The Wrath of Cortex was actually decent. It's just they didn't they didn't do as well. I mean, you could tell it was trying to be kind of a successor to Warped, if you've played Warped, and also played Wrath of Cortex. It seems like they, it seems like Wrath of Cortex was trying to be kind of like Warped,